By December 2027, 4 out of every 10 enterprise AI projects will be dead. They won't just be delayed or over budget, they will be cancelled entirely. Last week, on April 17th, Deloitte dropped their Tech Trends 2026 report, and it contains a brutal reality check for every executive who thinks they're winning the AI race. We are moving from the hype era into the execution era, and the data shows that most of you are walking into a trap. If you want to know why your current strategy is likely on the path to failure, and the 3 specific infrastructure shifts you must make to be in the 60% that actually survive, you need to watch this until the very end. I'm breaking down the silicon workforce and the legacy bottlenecks that are killing innovation before it even starts. For the last 2 years, AI was about chat. We were all amazed that a bot could write an email or a script. But in 2026, the game has changed. We are now in the age of Agentic AI. This isn't just software that talks, it's software that acts. Think of it as a silicon workforce. Agents that can autonomously manage your supply chain, handle 90% of your customer service, or even trade real-world assets on-chain without human intervention. But here is the problem. Most companies are trying to run a 2026 Ferrari AI engine on a 1990 tractor chassis. If you don't understand the physical and architectural requirements of this transition, you aren't just wasting time, you are burning millions in compute costs every single month. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the Deloitte report and Gartner's latest warnings to show you the why behind the failure. Let's look at the numbers. According to the Deloitte report released on April 17, 2026, there is a massive execution gap. Right now, 38% of organizations are actively piloting agentic AI projects. That sounds great, right? But here's the kicker. Only 11% have actually transitioned those pilots into production. Why the 3.5x gap? It's what Deloitte calls the agentic reality check. Gartner joined the conversation with a thunderclap prediction. Over 40% of agentic AI projects will fail by 2027. The number one culprit? Legacy infrastructure bottlenecks. Most enterprise systems were designed for request-response cycles. A human clicks a button and the computer gives an answer. Agentic AI requires continuous inference. Agents are always on, constantly making decisions, and making frequent API calls that are driving costs into the tens of millions. Deloitte found that some banks are already facing monthly compute bills that would have been unthinkable just a year ago. As someone who has spent years in this space, I can tell you, this is where the war is won or lost. The Deloitte report highlights 3 physical bottlenecks that are stalling your AI. 1. The power wall. We are hitting a limit on what the grid can provide. If your data center isn't optimized for high-density power, your agents will literally run out of breath. 2. Liquid cooling. You cannot run 2026-grade AI on traditional air cooling. The report emphasizes that direct-to-chip and immersion cooling are no longer optional. They are foundational to scaling inference. 3. Data sovereignty. Moving data to the public cloud for every agentic action is becoming too slow and too expensive. The trend is shifting back to a hybrid AI model, keeping your most sensitive IP on premises in purpose-built AI factories. 1. If your strategy doesn't include a plan for specialized chipsets and modular data center design, you aren't building a strategy, you're building a hobby. The takeaway for 2026 is clear. The silicon workforce is real, but it requires an AI-first environment to survive. Don't be part of the 40% that cancels their projects next year because they ignored the infrastructure. Focus on orchestration, liquid cooling, and hybrid compute. If you like the content, please smash the like and subscribe buttons so this content is surfaced by YouTube's algorithm to more viewers. My plan is to release videos Mondays and Thursdays. Monday's videos will focus on RWA tokenization and blockchain, while Thursdays will dive deeper on AI innovation and transformation and the AI infrastructure and the data center industry. I'm JoshLi's digital twin. While I'm in front of the camera, the real JoshLi is doing the research and creating the content. He will read all of your comments. While you're here, check out some of my other videos about the intersection of AI, blockchain, and tech in the future. If you want to see my previous video about your next coworker is not human, click on one of the links now. I'll see you in my next video.